Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you have it. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. You're witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ring sights?
The Brown. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power and one of the best jabs in the heavyweight division.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the one and only Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. Fighting out of the blue corner from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. They are giving us a high-tempo show. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. And he did catch it. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Big swing and a miss with the hook. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
You gotta get out there, switch on.
Here we go for round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. No rest for the weary. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Punctuated with that left hook. They both want a knockout, you can tell. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think.
Let's reset.
And there's the bell for round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he misses with that jab. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. And he misses with the left uppercut. How about that time counter shot? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
That was a terrible...
On to the fourth we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
And he scores with the counter. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Straight right just misses. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight. Did you see that? The Brown Bomber in some trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to...
Be smart. Get your shots off and don't do it.
Time for the 5th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? When are we going to see a jab from these two? The straight right just misses. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. And that hook misses. Straight right just misses. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Hold it right there. Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. And a round that seemed like an
Focus on what we do.
There's the bell to start round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He just misses with that jab. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Perfect counter lands. Just misses with that left uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights.
You done all that work.
Here we go. It's round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes. It's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Good counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
And he misses with that straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging could be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously...
And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These punches coming from every angle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Punch, counter punch. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. The jab can't find a home. You'd like to see more jabs. His stamina is off the charts. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Joe Louis in trouble. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there. But